Welcome back, guys, to another Bobby FPS video. As you can tell, I have a special guest here today. His name is Jace. You've probably seen him on the channel a few times. We'll be talking about what we're going to be doing today, but I want to kind of give the floor to Jace and just tell him what we're going to be doing today here.
Well, basically we're doing a follow-up video from Bob's last Velos suppressor review. We got a bunch of different cans today that we're going to be kind of comparing to. A lot of them I think we've seen in the past.
Yep, correct.
So what all do we got here? We got an RC3,
yep.
We got a Banish 223, we got a Huxwrx 556K, we got the Velos, right?
Yep. So talking about barrel length here. So we also have the Torch that you guys probably seen a good amount of times on the channel. So we'll be shooting the Velos and the Torch on the 12.5. And I potentially might convince him to let me borrow the Hux and put it on the 12.5. We have a 16-inch Daniel Defense with an RC3. We have an Arrow upper with the Silencer Central Banish 223.
Yes, sir.
And then a 10.5 Huxwrx 556K in black. So quite a few suppressors out here with different hosts, but the one I'd really be interested in the most would be the Velos compared to the Hux. I feel like that's what a lot of people kind of are curious about, and that I've seen asked about on Reddit. So we'll definitely actually shoot them. We'll shoot the Velos as well on the 10.5 just to get more data for you guys, and then we'll switch to the 12.5. So good amount of shooting today in today's video, I think. So besides that, if you have anything else to add on?
Now let's start shooting shit.
All right, I love to hear that. Let's
go. All right, we got the Huxwrx 556K on a 10.5 upper. We're gonna do 6 shots, and then we'll move on to the next one. Here we go. All right, so now we're gonna be shooting the Velos on my 10.5. I have not shot this or the Torch on this rifle yet, so kind of a blind review here, but yeah, we're gonna do 6 shots and maybe talk about it right after, and then we'll swap the Torch on. So here we go, 6 shots. All right, so now we just put on the Torch with the vented tail cap on it on my 10.5. We're gonna compare it and 6 shots, same rules, and we'll talk about it. So here we go.
All right, this is the Velos 12.5. We'll put 6 rounds again, and then we will go to the Torch. All right, guys, we got the Torch with the open vented end cap here, and I'm just gonna shoot 6 again, pretty slow, and then I'm curious, Jace behind the camera, which one sounds better, so he will let me know here after I pop or shoot 6. So here we go. All right,
those
Jace.
are very close to each other, like very close. That one sounded like it was kind of like more of a whistle.
Okay.
Not like you know, an actual like musical tone like of a whistle, but like that kind of, you know, sound to it.
Okay.
But the decibels and everything seemed like just the same. I mean,
really?
They shoot very similar. Yeah. I mean, they're both great sounding suppressors. It's hard to really compare them. They both sounded so similar.
Okay. So you can from where you're standing.
Just from that, you know, stop start. I couldn't really tell a huge difference between the two, yeah.
Okay,
So,
all right.
I mean, we could always check Pew Science to see what the ratings are on them and stuff, but they sounded very similar.
All right, well, that's good to know. All right, we're gonna switch to the 16s now, so.
All right, so now we got the RC3 on Daniel Defense 16-inch host here. We're gonna do the same thing, 6 shots, and yeah, let's get right to the shooting, eh? All right, so now we got a Banish 223 on an Aero Precision 16 upper. So same thing, 6 shots, and let's do this thing.
All right, so for this little testing, we're gonna shoot the Torch, the Velos, and then the Hux on the 10.5, and Jace is gonna have his ear pro off, and he's gonna be to the side, and after I shoot the third one, he's gonna just kind of tell me what he thought, and then we'll just do the same thing. So he'll shoot all three, and then I'll just pitch in, what I thought with no ear pro. Obviously, he's at a safe distance where his ears won't hurt.
Yeah, eat shit, OSHA.
So, so that's what we're gonna do. So 5 rounds, pretty slow again, and then we'll just kind of wrap up the video with that kind of conclusion. So let's get right into it. Damn. All right, we have the Velos on the 10.5, same concept, 5 rounds. I will say I got a lot less gas on this one. All right, we have the Hux 5.56 on the 10.5, so same thing, 5 rounds, and then we'll hear Jace's conclusion of all 3. All right, Jace.
Well, mine's not the quietest anymore, but so I'd say mine is more of a popping noise. Okay. when it's leaving the suppressor, like as it's firing, you hear a pop.
Sure.
And then what did we do second? The Velos was almost the same, but the pop was way quieter. The pop was way quieter on that one, and then I would think the Torch wasn't more of a pop, it was more of a snap. So it was,
It was more snappy?
It kind of sounds dumb, but yes, it is more snappy.
Okay.
So, I mean, I would say from bottom going up, we're gonna go Huxwrx, then the Velos, and then the Torch. Just
okay.
That's my opinion on that one.
You're saying quietest? Well, what's the rating here?
Well, rating, I guess we'll go quietest would be the LPM Torch,
okay.
would be quietest. Second place would be the Velos,
okay.
and then third place would be the Hux.
Okay.
So that was just, that's sound for me.
Sure.
I would say gas. It would honestly probably go
reverse.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So which that kind of makes sense with the sound because obviously you're trapping more gas, so you're trapping more sound. But we'll switch to Robert.
Listening,
and
I'll have my ear pro off.
We'll see if the
what the rating is for that one.
Yeah.
So this has been pretty fun, just hearing subjectively how it sounds. Obviously, we're both different, so of course I'll be standing a little bit further back and just hearing how it sounds. So let's get to that.
Yeah, let's get to it. All right, so my turn to shoot. We got my 10.5 with the Huxwrx Flow 556K, and yeah, same thing as we did before. Robert is standing at a very safe distance away with no ears on, so we'll hear his reviews after we do some shooting. So 5 shots, and here we go. All right, so now we have the Velos on. Same thing, 10.5. We're gonna do 5 shots, and here we go.
Interesting. That's for sure interesting.
Yeah, it's more fun when you're standing over there listening.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
All right, so now we got the LPM Torch with the vented tail cap, end cap, same thing. Same thing, 10.5, 5 shots, and we'll get a comparison after that. Here we go. All right, Bob, what do you think?
Okay, that's definitely really interesting. Where are we? Yeah. Okay, I think that's really interesting. So I will kind of piggyback off what Jay said. I will say the Hux is the loudest. Between the Torch and the Velos, it's really, really hard to tell.
It's hard. It really
so
is.
hard.
I mean,
okay, so I will kind of also piggyback off what. Oh, yeah, it's really windy out, so the camera keeps blowing over. Lost my train of thought here. The Torch does have a little like whistle, kind of when it's when you're shooting it. But I still, when I was over there with my no ear pro, subjectively, I think the Velos sounds a little bit better. But besides that, like either way, if you bought one or the other, I don't think you're really missing anything.
And what's the big difference MSRP wise? I mean,
so the Velos MSRP is like 1,100, but street price we're looking at like 950, and then the
through. He's got the deals that you can't beat him, you know.
And then the Torch, I think MSRP. Wow, that camera looks like it's.
I'm on my toes right now. I'll get it. Don't worry.
And then the Torch hovers around, I believe, 850 MSRP. So, and then street price, I can only assume it's a little bit lower than that. But so over about, I'd say $200. The nice thing about the Torch though, it is hub mount, so Bravo, so it uses that, you know, standard thread pitch. But like I said in that other video I posted about the Velos, the Charlie is supposed to be better because it uses a tapered mount. But like I've said, I don't know everything about that. I probably should, but I don't. But besides that, is there anything else you'd like to kind of conclude?
No, I mean, all great suppressors. It was a really good day.
Yeah, it was pretty
obviously
fun.
The wind kind of sucks,
Yeah.
but I mean, what do you do? We're in the Midwest. I mean,
It's windy.
yeah, the weather changes every hour, but no, I mean, definitely the Hux is louder out of the
sure.
out of the three that we really compared today.
Yep.
But I mean, it's a small difference of gas, you know, blowback to the face, and I think that's the best takeaway from the Hux is that there's no gas. You don't taste it, you don't feel it. It's obviously, you know, you're losing a little bit of sound. You know, it's a little louder.
Yep.
But I think if you really hate, you know, getting gas in the face and stuff, I mean, your Hux, you know, 455 6K is kind of, you know, better, but at the same time, if you want it quieter, I would definitely pick up a Torch or a Velos. Yeah, I mean,
I think the one thing I wanted to add on is I think the flow is obviously very good at that flow through technology. And the only reason I would honestly pick the flow is when you're working with a 10.5 and you want to keep weight low, just because it is fully titanium. Second one is if you don't have an adjustable gas block, obviously all the gas is going through. So that's just one thing I could think of, just kind of while we're chatting here. So if you are lazy and you don't feel like messing with an adjustable gas block or buffer weight and just messing with different springs, I think the Huxwrx is just a no-brainer.
Yeah,
but
out the box.
Yeah, if you want to fine tune a little bit, like I have an adjustable on the 12.5, I can kind of, you know, of course adjust gas with the Velos or the Torch. So that's one thing I wanted to just kind of throw out there. So, but besides that, I think we're good.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching. This was a lot of fun, honestly. Let me know if you guys enjoy this, but besides that, thank you, Jace, for bringing out a few of your toys. And
Yeah,
just,
no problem. No problem.
It was a good day overall.
Absolutely.
All right, see you guys later.
Abolish the ATF.
Oh, I like that.